Speak your piece, whoever you are. This is the second unknown number call in a row. Who was it this time? If you're speaking to me, I cannot hear you.
I was gonna tell you in person.
Were you going to tell me in person?
I still can if you want. I didn't want to lose the nerve, though.
As far as I am concerned, you are breaking the condition that I have set. Did you just call me twice on a payphone?
No. Yes. Maybe.
So then, yes.
I didn't know if you'd answer my phone, and then I got fucking scared.
Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like you thinking that saying what you were going to say to me, in person and presuming something terrible was going to happen is
This is terrible.
I mean,
Ken, this is terrible. What you've done without me doing it in person is terrible.
I mean, yeah, but it would probably be less terrible if we had done it in person.
Maybe.
Like, we've had enough conversations up to this point to where I would presume you'd think better of me to have a bad reaction to you bringing this up.
I'm split on that. A part of me doesn't believe you would do anything to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And then the other part doesn't.
The other part has listened to both other people and the actions you've taken that I've witnessed, that I've taken part in. What are my consequences for breaking this condition, Ken?
Well, since you're going to presume that I'm going to do something to you, I'll
you
allow
said
this
that there
phone
would be
call to
consequences.
be a consolation. I know what I said, but I'll allow this phone call to be a consolation. I will let this phone call slide. Because that's often what I find myself doing. I find myself letting a lot of things slide.
With me specifically, or with everyone?
It depends on the day. Depends on the situation, really.
Have I done a lot that you've let slide?
You've done more things than perhaps some have been able to get away with. That's for sure. But overall, I would state that you have been... You've been good. You've been good to me. Overall. And the reason why I'm even giving you these conditions in the first place is because of the fact that you would think so low of me as to do something ultra drastic. I think shunning is a pretty good alternative, don't you?
Have you asked the others what I was most scared of in this decision?
What
Probably
were you
not.
most scared of? Becoming your grandmother?
No.
Hmm.
I was scared that in being true to myself, I would lose you.
Hmm. You haven't lost me. I mean, I wouldn't have taken this call if I thought that much. But, you know. I could have ignored it, I guess. But here I am taking it. Because I at the very least appreciate and value the friendship that we have had thus far. And I want to extend to you a courtesy that perhaps, wouldn't always be dished out to other people because of our friendship. I mean, I could hunt you down right now and I could put you inside of a shack, but I'm not going to do that.
And what would that accomplish?
It wouldn't accomplish anything.
I can't feel pain. I'm a lucid dreamer. You wouldn't be able to do it, Ken.
Well,
You would just
don't try and set up a challenge or something for me,
It's not so much a challenge as it's just gonna be you torturing me, watching.
You know
me
that
try
you
to
were
change
torturing
things.
people,
I know.
You were torturing people. You stepped
know.
into the fire, literally.
I am very aware.
And you think you can just walk away from that willy-nilly and act like everything's okay, yes?
I'm not acting like everything's okay. I wasn't acting like everything was okay after it happened. You saw how I was acting.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like me to just sit in the car while you're off doing things with, I guess it was Lolly at the time, but...
Perhaps not. But a lot of that, I would presume, and perhaps I am mistaken, has to do with the fact that you are experiencing a lot of this stuff for the first time. You've told me that yourself. And you're allowing those parts of you to overtake you because you've never felt them before.
You know
This
what I
seems
have
to have
felt before?
happened. This has happened at least 2 other times.
You know
This
what I
time
have?
just happens to be the charm, I guess.
You know what I have felt before?
Mm-hmm.
Being expected to take up my father's mantle and do what
What?
he wants to do despite... I mean, I know you're not expecting it, but I joined the Smileys, so therefore you expect it.
I mean, you expect that I'm going to bestow upon you the rank of Mr.
No.
Smiley?
No. I just expect that you will expect me to obey you and...
Tad, you told me that you weren't going to have. I know I'm interrupting. You told me that you weren't going to have, what was it? Unconditional loyalty to me. You made that clear when you first called me dad.
I guess I just don't want... I don't know. I don't want to know what you're doing that's going to make me think worse of you.
But Tad, you've already known the things that I've done. I've openly talked about it.
The past
You
is the
knew who I
past.
was. You know who I am. Like, do you want me, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just
I just
forsake?
don't want to be in the Smileys. You just don't involve me in that. Just don't involve me in that. That's it.
You know that a lot of our conversations are going to end up going in that direction, regardless, if we continue.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then I'll stop him. And I'll be like, okay, we're
Will
going
you stop
into...
them?
I guess
I-
we won't know
my-
until it happens, right? But
I guess we won't know until it happens. But I mean, you have to understand that you've entered a world that you cannot just leave, even if you leave it.
yeah, giving in to my worst impulses.
You're there.
That's the world I
You've been
entered.
there.
Well, I was. I tried it. I couldn't sleep. And I couldn't.
I imagine you couldn't.
And I regretted it. And I've been running around avoiding fucking Joanna Golden because I just can't deal with the fact that we did that to her.
Yes, we
But-
did, and you have to own that.
I am owning it. I'm owning what I did. I'm saying I don't want to do it again. There's a difference.
What if you get angry again at someone else?
Then I'll have to learn to control my anger, won't I? I'll have to learn. I'll have to learn because it just goes away eventually.
Learning involves talking to a lot of different people. Can you talk to a lot of different people, Tad?
All I do is talk.
But can you talk to anybody else and continue to talk to them?
Well, you're barring some of them from talking to me, aren't you? But
Yes. If you don't want to be involved in Smiley shit, then
I can't talk to any Smileys.
you can't talk to any Smileys.
You're doing what the clowns did to Ember, except at least you're telling me about it. I do appreciate that.
I am telling you about it. This is just all I. If you don't want to be put into a shack, if you don't want to be hit over the head with a wrench, if you don't want to be stabbed or cut into or whatever the case may be, then this is the option. This is the alternative to that. I mean, you don't get hurt.
I don't get hurt anyway. Except emotionally. That's all those things would do to me, Ken.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's all they do to me. Maybe kill me.
Then perhaps
Can
we'll
you
give
deal
it a
with that?
week.
Could you deal with that?
What, you being...
Me being dead at your hands. Is that something that you just like shrug off? Would I just be another notch for you? Another one of your 700 and some people you killed? Or been involved in killing?
I've spoken and talked to a lot of people over the years, Tad. A lot of people. A shit ton of people. You could say that you're just a number, but you're not. I wouldn't entertain conversations with you the way that I do if I thought that you were just someone that I could just toss to the side.
Alright, so I'm grounded for a week. And then what? What if I don't join still? What if I'm not still a
I'm not
Smiley
saying
after
you
that?
have to join. I'm just saying that if you want to continue to talk to me, give it a week. Can you not talk to me or anyone else for a week, Tad? Can you do that?
Why does it have to be anyone else?
Because
Why?
that's the condition.
Why did you just broaden it to anyone? Do you just mean any of the Smileys, or do
Any
you
of the
mean anyone
Smileys.
else?
I don't mean anyone else. I mean the Smileys.
Well, Ian's already tried to call me once today, so I think you're gonna have to get them more on. I'm not gonna deny his call if he calls again. I'm not gonna do it. So you're just gonna have to get him.
They've already been made aware, but if somebody's already breaking that,
That
then
was a while ago.
that's a
It was,
problem for them.
don't. Maybe he hadn't read whatever you sent. Did he know yet?
I texted everybody this morning.
Did he read the text?
I don't know.
Please don't. Please don't punish him for that one call that I didn't even answer.
This is a test, Tad. Give it a week. And then we can figure it out from there. We can reevaluate.
Sure.
If you can handle a week, and you have every right to leave the Smileys.
You don't think I can handle a week of being alone, Ken?
I guess we'll see. I mean, can you? Can you handle it?
I was pretty damn alone when you first met me, weren't I?
Are you going to reach out to Joanna and try to get therapy after everything?
No.
You think she's going to give you therapy?
No.
My point here is that I've already made it abundantly clear you've made your bed, so therefore you must burn in it. That's my thought on the matter. I know you disagree. But
All right.
we've always disagreed, have we not?
It is like the defining feature of our relationship, aside
Yeah.
from you helping me with my emotions. So. Well. I guess there's not a lot more to talk to then. I'll talk to you in a week. Love you.
I'll talk
Bye.
to you in a week.
hello, Tad.
Hi. I was on the phone with him.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't talked to him again in a week, but I'm not getting killed. I'm not getting brainwashed.
That's good. It's the
At
best
least not
outcome
yet.
has
Maybe in a week, but I doubt it.
Mm.
He seems to actually care at least a little. I'm not just a number for him.
That's good.
But
I'm certain it'll take time.
also I can't trust that that's not him being manipulative there. We talked on the phone. It's not like he could walk up to me and hit me over the head and pull me into a shack or something, you know.
Of course.
Anyway, I'm gonna be lonely for a week because I'm not allowed to talk to him or any of the Smileys, and they've been my social group for a while. So, I guess I'm gonna tow or something. Talk to Signy when she's awake. Talk to you when you're around. And maybe try to make some new friends who aren't taking me hostage. You know? That's the problem. Like, every time I meet someone new and I think they're kind of cool, then I remember when they took me hostage, you know? Like,
How do you feel about the news?
hey, which news?
The Chronicle.
I've only seen the first. I only saw the first issue. I haven't seen any more. How many issues are there now?
I think they're working on 5 right now.
Wow, I'm behind in my news.
I'm gonna pass you the contact number for Frank Skinner. I think you two should become acquainted.
I don't know if I'd be a very good newsman, Eliza.
That's okay.
How's New Babylon treating you?
Busy. Busy but good.
Oh. Has your life been in danger?
No. Actually, no.
Alright, are you sure?
Actually, I am certain. Actually, the only bad thing is that I accused I said directly to the deputy mayor of Los Santos that I believe that the mayor is a terrorist apologist. So we'll see where that goes.
The Michael Razzle guy?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that?
Oh, I know he is. Because he works with them.
Who's them?
I think you should read the Chronicle.
Okay. Is this why I should be a newsman? Because I ask questions? That you then won't answer?
I'm just not currently at my leisure to answer them over the phone.
I see. That makes sense. Alright, well, I think maybe I'll head to bed today. And, try this again tomorrow when I'm not feeling real sad.
That's okay.
I don't even want to put Bertha on. I just want to feel it.
As you should.
You know, I got rid of that mask. I got rid of all my masks.
That's a big change.
I shouldn't need them. To be well adjusted, I shouldn't need those. So, I gotta admit, I do kind of miss it. The Bertha one, at least. I don't know
That's
where
understandable.
I parked my bike. I parked it in a bush somewhere, and now I'm searching for it.
But even in a friendly way, You should talk to Frank Skinner. You two have a lot more in common than you.
Well, I don't even know him, so it's then I realize that might have been your next word, but I don't know him, so.
I suppose then, anyone who knows people on an acquaintance level would recognize. You deserve to have an opportunity to commiserate with people who understand the journey that you've been through.
All right. All right. You've been a great help to me, and I hope I can be as much of a help to you in the future. And
You've been an incredible help.
Just dishing out my dad to you.
That's okay. You've helped me out quite a lot when I've been down in the dumps myself, so I don't want you to question that for a moment.
Yeah, I'm always here for you if you're down in the dumps or not.
I appreciate that.
Right now, you're one of the few friends I have that I can talk to. So, you know. But you were one of my favorites to talk to anyway. So.
That means a lot. I thank you.
Vocabulary. It's what I have you in my phone as.
I'll take it.
Yeah, there's worse things to be in my phone as. That's for sure.
I can imagine such.
All right. I'm gonna let you
get
go.
some good rest.
Yeah. Stay safe if you can, and don't let a cat eat you or something.
I will do such.
But also, if you can try not to hurt the cats either. But you know, it's that's my big thing.
I will do my best.
Anyway, all right.
You rest well.
talk
We'll
to you
speak
later.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
It sounds like it would be funny, but it can't.
A lot of people would
Have a good day, Jason.
Oh.
Hello, Ted.
Hi.
How could I
was
help you
just
today?
wondering if you could take a look at my wound in my stomach. I was supposed to check in after a week, so.
Absolutely. Come on back.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful. You?
Great.
How about yourself?
I left my family, so I'm not. I'm alive.
What? I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
What happened? I thought you and your family were all really good.
I just didn't want to be a part of that anymore.
Mm. Well, I know it's hard to lose your family and stuff, so if you ever need to talk or need anything, you can let me know.
What's the best way?
If I told you how I do it, you would disagree. For me, if you can't, place yourself in the bed. My favorite thing to do is this. I
Oh,
sunbathe.
yeah.
Because it's very comfortable, you can place yourself, which makes it easier so you can get nice and comfy like in the middle of the bed.
Yeah. I like that. All right, give me just a second. I gotta really think hard about how I want to
So,
sunbathe. You
yep,
know,
so what I'm gonna do while you do that, I'm gonna
okay.
just wash my hands and think about I'm gonna drink some of the water from the tap here.
All right. Now, are we sure this is a good way for me to be here if you're looking at a wound on my belly? Maybe, yeah.
You found a more comfortable position.
Yeah, I figured I'd put my head down where most people would put their feet, see the world
And,
from a different
and
position.
also, I need to see your stomach, so if sunbathing the way I do would be really hard.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Let's look it over and pull your shirt up gently.
All right.
Let's look at the wound. Gonna give it a little poke and a touch. See if it feels soft to touch.
I think
Warm
it's
or
okay.
anything.
It did split open at one point during this week, like really early on. And I came in, and Dr. Payne was on his phone while he was giving me stitches, and it was really sloppy. So I came in the next day, and he's like, "Who did that to you?" And then he redid the stitches for me. But I haven't had a
Gotta love
problem since
military
then.
doctors.
Yeah.
Right. Now, doesn't look to be infected. I don't see any pus. It seems to be scarring up nicely.
That's good.
Everything seems to be healing okay. I know pain is something you don't feel too much, but any unusual discomfort or tingling, anything in that area?
No, and no waking up with blood on my shirt, which is nice.
Yeah, that's good. That means that the wound itself is healing. I don't see any discoloration, so just because the blood's not on the shirt doesn't mean it's not still coming, but I don't see any discoloration under your skin that will indicate pulls of internal bleeding. So I think
Yay.
you're good to go.
Great.
Um, yep,
Well, thanks for checking on me.
you're welcome. Are you gonna be okay?
For this week I am. I'm being shunned. We'll see. We'll see after that's over.
If they're truly your family and they truly care about you, they'll care about you no matter what you think.
I have a feeling that they've got to care about me because this seems to not be like them. So maybe they just know it's the worst option for me. Someone who can't feel pain, you know?
I know. I still wanted to talk to you and try to get stuff. I still want to try to see if we can do some kind of therapy or something in regards to that.
Yeah.
See if, because I have questions about your condition now that I know a lot more now, and I have more questions.
Okay.
So whenever you have time, and remember, anything that I ask you is always protected because I'm not a lawyer, but to me, any medical procedure, anything that I speak with you, is always confidential.
Yeah.
But I thought your case was more different, and I'm starting to realize that it's not.
No, it is brain damage I did to myself.
That's
Oh.
kind of what I was worried about,
I
or worse.
I was brainwashed my whole life, and I broke it recently. And my dad lost his motor memory a little bit. So like, if he didn't tie his shoes one day, the next day I'd have to teach him how to tie them. So like, when he wore sandals, I hated it because I knew I'd have to teach him how to tie his shoes again the next day.
Got you.
Because he did the same thing, and I guess I just get the no feeling pain. I got my motor memory. I know how to do things. There for a while, I was doing things involuntarily, but that seems to have stopped for the most part. So now, just when I'm really upset, I might, just, I don't know, make weird gestures all at once.
Well, whenever I will be here tomorrow and all of next week. You have my
Alright.
number as well. You can
Yeah.
always give me a call, and
And
Um,
I'm not gonna ask you to give me any information about her, but if you haven't seen Sooty yet, that probably needs to come out. And that's it. That's about it. I don't know if it's hurting her right now or not, but I don't know if she can express whether or not it's hurting her.
yeah, that's what I'm worried about because there's things that people have told me and words that people use that really bother me, and I don't want to upset you because I know you're doing a lot with your family.
They're not
know
good
what they're-
people. They're
You know
not
what
good
they're
people.
capable of.
Yeah, I know what they're capable of. I know with Sooty, it was good intentions. We were helping her get out of whatever lullaby did to her. But that's not always going to be the case, and the fact that she's still kind of out of it sometimes, that tells me someone on our side didn't uphold their entire end of the bargain, So
Yeah, and things like that worry me because I hear about trainings and people not completing them, and I'm always kind of. I'm a doctor. I worry about everything. Nothing will ever change that. I worry
Yeah.
about you, Ted.
Okay, I appreciate it. I will say
I know
that with
that-
Sooty, I don't think there's anything to worry about so much. She's pretty independent of everything. So
I think you're a little smarter than that, Pat. You know that that's not who I'm worried about.
Hey,
I
Doug.
know, I know.
There's gonna be a couple of people coming in.
Put it in the ear. I'll be right there.
Alright.
I have other friends and people that I care about deeply who
yeah,
I also
I'm
don't
worried
want to
about
see
them
her.
too. I'm worried about
You might
both
not-
of them. That's one of the
Yeah,
reasons I left.
If I could ever, if you would ever give me anything to help, I will always keep your anonymity because to me, I want to help my patient.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know. I gave Chatterbox a way that might help Ember, but I don't know if it will or not. There's not a lot I can do there. She has to be released by Mr. Smiley, and as for Joe, I don't know. I haven't seen her. I don't know how
yeah,
far it
her,
got. I
yeah,
don't
her,
know.
I actually, believe it or not, I know less about her.
Yeah.
For the
I
same
think
reasons that you're saying now.
I'm pretty sure she's hiding from me, but I'm also hiding from her.
Okay.
So,
Well, I, I do, uh, I don't know how to word it. If you ever want to come talk to me, like I said, you can.
yeah.
I'm sorry that you've gone through what you've gone through. And, I'm just trying to help people. And
I
if you
will
need the
say,
help, you're always welcome to come get it too.
I will say, I think I'm the only one who hasn't gone through what they all went through. That's
I
including
thought,
Mr. Smiley.
I thought you had.
I've been brainwashed, but by my grandmother. It was a different process.
Uh,
Ken helped me. Ken helped me get rid of that. He never put me
Cause
through
he,
his process.
cause he understands the nuances to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He helped me break it because I couldn't talk about it with anyone. So I had to hint,
Interesting.
and he guessed correctly.
Very interesting.
Anyway,
If you ever need me, please, never feel ashamed or shy to call. I will always help you. And especially medically, the only thing is you have to bring them here. You ever feel
yeah.
someone is in danger or needs help,
I
you
don't
can
think
bring
they're
them in
gonna
my
let
arms
me.
here.
I don't think they're gonna let me in on all that stuff anymore.
I know. Doesn't mean that you can't know that there's someone like myself here to help anybody who needs it, okay?
Yep. I'll keep my eyes open.
Well,
Have a good one. I'm sure you have people to help in the emergency room.
when you say keep your eyes open, I want you to make sure you take care of yourself most of all, okay?
Yeah.
Have a wonderful day, Beth.
Bye.
Hey, same idea.
Yeah. Well, have a good piss.
Hello? Hello?
Friends, remember, through the eyes, no dirty shit, and please remember you guys are friends at the end of this, alright? Go kill each other, alright? Alright, with that being said, let's get ready to rumble! He's back up, he's not out, he's not out. He went down, but he is not out.
I'm Seamus, a man of no words. Eddie, I ain't even gonna give you a chance to speak, dog, because, hey, if you say some shit now, you're just gonna look bad, for real. Hey, fighters, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, fight! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, personally, I got dibs on my boy Eddie, I ain't gonna lie. Eddie hit him with a left. Ooh, Seamus hit him with a right and a kick to the nuts. That gotta hurt. Ooh. Seamus got him through a hay bale. He got him through a hay bale, but can Eddie get out? Can he get out? Ooh, dodge. 1, 2. Ooh, Seamus with a counter. Aye.
These are going to be boring videos of Tad actually stalking. One of the reasons he is not a physical stalker is because that is very boring. It's very boring. Especially if they just stand there and don't move. He would not be stalking them today had he not happened across Kenneth's car. The fact that Ember showed up with her truck made it very clear that it definitely was Kenneth's car and not somebody else's that just looked like Kenneth's. So it looked like he was wearing different clothes. I can't tell right now. It's dark. But when it was, when they got up here, it was kind of light outside. And he was not wearing his black jacket. He wasn't wearing Mr. Smiley. He was wearing like a green, maybe? They're just standing there. What are they doing? Are they talking? Are they having a Tad and Kenneth talk? As Ember and Kenneth, I guess. I don't know if that's a different mask or whatever. They've moved. Okay. They had to have seen that it was marked for tow now. Getting in. Now, this goes bad if they decide to hide and see who comes to pick up the tow, because nobody's going to come to pick up the tow. But if they hide, they're most likely going to come up this way. Leaving. And Tad's gonna wait here for a while. He's not gonna follow. That's Ember's truck. And I can't tell if Ken's car is there or not, but that's Ember's truck.
Someone sort their shit.
Go around! Go around!
Crap.
How much is the raffle?
Oh, it's free. Everyone gets one
Oh, is it?
entry, one ticket per entry.
Okay.
Would like her put it down.
Yeah.
I just need a... Hold on, give me a second. I just need your name.
Amber Golden Quinn. I'm gonna phone call.
And your state ID.
Hello?
stick both arms out and start spinning.
Be quite a few. Oh, hello there.
Hello. Is it okay to come if I don't want to be in the quiz?
How's it going, man?
Yeah, you're welcome to just watch as well.
Awesome.
Doors will be opening in about 3 minutes or so.
Why?
If you'd like to get
Okay.
signed up for the raffle, I can get you signed up ahead of time.
No, that's okay.
Anywhere.
I don't need this card.
That's not
but
here.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all good. It should be opening soon.
Oh, Maxwell.
Excuse me, do you have any recommendations for parking or just like...
Tequila La would be good. That'd probably be a good
Tequila
spot.
We're gonna have to run from Tequila La?
It's not that far of a run.
Feet, Ursula.
If one of you was stationed out here, we did get a little bit set up here. Yeah,
Okay.
so the job tonight is basically just make sure no riff-raff happens, you know, if, escort people out, then to be escorted out. No violence if possible.
Violence to escort people out and no illegal weapons to be used, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
Feel
easy.
free to head inside and get yourself situated. We'll be
Okay.
having guests in soon.
Okay, all right. The thing is, okay, can you redo the spiel real quick because we have some already.
Oh, okay, so that was nothing. Okay, so basically your job will be just to make sure no riff-raff happens, you know, escort people out if needs be, just keeping general peace. You're welcome to station here, inside, wherever you feel best. There's also a little balcony as well. There's no violence of any sort, ideally. That's what us. No illegal items, no illegal anything.
Sounds good.
We head in. Still set up. We'll also be open to the public here soon. Give us a few more minutes.
Oh, okay.
So good. If anyone would like to get registered for the C-type in the meantime, though, I can get that all sorted.
Registered for the what here?
So this car here is being raffled off today. Everyone that comes gets one free entry ticket.
Oh, I'll take one here. I'll register.
Just need your name.
Rusty Buckets.
Okay, why do you make it sound like it's a mission?
And your state ID.
15681 here.
First you try to get in my car, now you're trying to cut me in line. Really?
We would never, ma'am.
Appreciate you.
Hello there.
Alright, well,
Hi,
see you when you get here, Lena.
Bristleberry.
Better?
2-8 4-stick.
I think that might be counterfeit.
It'll be opening up here soon.
Alright.
Hi.
Mumbles.
Mumbles, fumbles. I don't know what else you
State
want.
ID.
749611.
104. Okay.
Damn, you are mentally fucking tough. Wow. I'm Kirk Jarkums and my state ID is 1368.
Everyone can go inside after we get everybody in.
Perfect. Got you down.
Yeah.
Anyone else need to register for the C-type?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, just need your name.
Lucky 18112.
I said I think this is a government sting up. Oh shit. Yeah, it turned out to be a cruise control.
Yeah, the food and drink will be available in the room just over this way soon. Just need to get the caterers here.
So fancy. Clown bastard. Oh, nothing. I just,
Oh, I thought I heard something. Okay.
No, nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Fucking piece of
Some of us
shit.
are getting really weird vibes from this. We got a lot of
Is
food
everybody
here for
here
you,
good at
Kirk.
classical movie trivia?
Over there.
Oh, sweet. I'm real good at it.
Okay, so am I.
Oh, why you hit the glass? Oh, we.
JJ and then 1094.
It's okay.
Oh, what's going on? How you doing?
Not too much. Hey, listen,
Sorry.
I went full masquerade and everything.
Oh,
People have my hair. I don't like that.
Mm.
If we're trying to do
I don't have any bandages. I don't have any bandages.
Yeah. I was gonna say still people could very much tell it's me.
Very much so.
Hey, whatever. If the PD can hair ID me, so can everybody else, you know.
I mean, you ID'd yourself when you went to get the rabbit tail.
Want to hang out?
Okay.
And
Joshua Lanigan.
but no,
Fair
two my
enough,
ships
fair
is still going and going strong.
No, is that Tony?
Staring at me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just kind of. Yeah, it wasn't like agony.
So tiny.
Through me.
Guy.
Yeah, I get that.
Tiny little guy.
Oh, could you tell?
Come on, Leo, stop playing, man.
Go!
Holy
Kevin!
Oh my
Leo, you fucking suck at this!
What are you doing?
What? I'm playing the piano! Leo!
It's like Mozart.
Leo, you need to get the hell up and let him do it again.
Alright. That's what you wanted, man.
I believed in you, man.
Well, you know, I never played the piano in my life.
Which fucking shows, man. Don't ever play that shit again.
I thought you could do
I'm sorry
about
that,
man.
You
know,
you take it away, man.
You got
hell
this.
nah,
You got
Ember. That
this.
sounded like a fucking shooting star. That was terrible.
You
look like a fool.
Hey, Leo, it's time for you to try again, man.
Your face is like a rubber mask anyway, isn't it, Ken?
Someone got a little too drunk already.
Shit, what we call.
Oh, hi, Sticky.
Oh, hey! Long time no see. You look great.
Oh, yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, you look great too.
Thank you. I'm gonna go
I
get
feel
some
like me and
food. I'm
Kenneth
hungry.
Hey, buddy.
Who said that? Was that his Baldo?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I will stab people. Try.
I want to explore this place a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
Thank you. They're in the bag.
I'll tell you what, I gotta go down.
Thank you.
Hey.
You did? What were they
So if anyone hasn't signed up for the Z-Tab already, I can get you all sorted. I'll be in the room over this way.
Concert for charity.
Sorry.
And they almost.
Tad cannot stop watching the person he knows is Kenneth. Despite so many interesting people being here, and Ken doing nothing.
To let people know about what the prizes are tonight, it'll be $1 million to first place, $500,000 to second, $250,000 to third, $150,000 to fourth, and $100K to fifth.
Wait, are we playing this?
Those will be the prizes tonight.
Yes. Yeah, we should probably be here then. Yes.
That's been a murder.
Oh. Whoa.
We might be good.
You ready?
You guys, haters of trivia. Okay.
What the?
Oh my god. What happened? What did you do? I didn't do anything.
Oh my god, someone's murdered!
Pardon me.
Damn, it wasn't Peach.
Fucking twisted over there.
That's not Peach.
She's not here.
Oh, okay,
I know they have like a nice menu.
You said you was real good.
Like a light lost souls and
you may be
chips
disappointed,
and
but we'll
this
see.
kind of things.
You like a cat? Just mean that you may be a liar.
Yeah.
I might be.
Did that help?
That was my brain working. It's the orca.
That is correct. It is the orca.
What's up, motherfucker?
Hi, mate.
You.
Oh, sneaky. You don't respond to text so heavily you're coming.
Oh, sorry about that.
I'm fucking with you. I was genuinely just having a laugh. Sorry. How are you?
That's alright. I'm,
Are you saying anything?
yeah, sorry. It's just, you know, physically, I feel fine, so. Oh, man.
And we're gonna count down here. That's incredible.
Eh. How about now? Can you hear me
Just
now?
about now. Yeah, sure can.
Alright.
I don't know what happened there. You just like, we'll go upstairs so we have privacy.
Sometimes I get a little frog caught in my throat, you know. It happens.
Trust me, I can understand more than anybody. I get flies and crickets and radio static waves, all kinds of shit stuck down in there.
Wow. Yeah, sometimes I sound like an alien.
See, for me, I think that there's a breaking point, and what happens is I get the flies, not that.
Yeah.
Alright,
Robotic
this is just
alien
a-
usually for me too.
Yep, that's the worst. This is just so we have privacy.
Alright. I like to sit on the floor in here.
Yeah, whatever
But
chair you find comfy. I'm gonna
you
take
know
the
what?
beanbag here, because it's one of my favorites.
I bring my own.
Perfect. Well, then here, just so beanbags are beanbags, I'll sit a little closer so you don't have to yell. Because I mean,
Alright.
the walls are thick, but you still have a lot of
Yeah.
shadow at the top of your voice.
Yeah, I do a little whisper action. Just
Yeah. Well, the good thing with
I'm
these
a light
rooms is
talker anyway.
the thing with these rooms is, since they're therapy rooms, they're sound proofed. So, like when you walk through those doors, there's some muffling noise that comes out.
Oh.
Got one
That's
of those
cool.
like air vents on top, you know, to like prevent the little flies from coming in.
Yeah. That's nice. Yeah.
How are you two?
This is like, aside from when I ordered food earlier and I tried to go to that masquerade quiz and I used a different voice for it because people I didn't really want to know I was around were there. And then that's it. That's all the talking I've done today. So just kind of I got used to talking like all day.
Trust me, I'm a yapper too, so I can understand.
I didn't used to be. That started when I got here. But I have social anxiety too, so it's very few people that I actually talk to. You know? I have to work up to it. So it's hard to suddenly have 4 of them gone, you know? He knew it would be, so that's why that was my punishment.
You think you deserve a punishment? Hello? Hello? Oh. Fine. Violet. You were fine. I did a scan. You know how you've stood by and watched my surgeries. I did a full body scan. Dr. Payne confirmed 3 ruptured arteries. I fixed them. And then Dr. Payne was like, oh, he's bleeding from another stab wound that none of us saw. So, if you read my report, it sums it up. Yep, you were fine. No, he made it here on good terms. He died by my hands. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Alrighty, let me know if you need anything else. You're welcome. Sorry about that. I had a DOA come earlier. Well, not a DOA, but you heard.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, I was treating this very similar wound to your, like, stomach wound. Like a real nasty gash. Make 3 arteries, I fixed them, and then Dr. Payne was like, holy shit, I must have been on drugs. I just found another stab.
Huh.
And that one was very critical, like, yeah, it was deep, it was understandable why we didn't see it, but yeah, it kind of caught us off guard.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Not a great start to the day, you know. First patient dead.
No, that's a pretty rough start to the day.
But either way, we're here for you. You were saying that. I was asking you, do you think you deserve to be punished? Like, I mean, you said you're doing this.
Not for what I'm being punished for, but also yes. It's I deserve to be punished in the fact, insofar as, like, in order to be consistent, he would need to punish me. Because he's punished people for this exact thing before. But I don't think any of us deserve to be punished for it. Does that make sense?
Okay. No, yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. I've been very much trying to understand some of this stuff, and when I hear things like punishment and training and all these things, you know, they're all like very, they're very key things to, it seems like, the way that he works.
I'm not even sure this is the punishment. 'Cause, I think he's just trying to make me desperate. He's trying to make me say, never mind, I changed my mind.
Because they're like exiling you, right? Like, completely or something.
I'm being shunned. They're not allowed to talk to me. I'm not allowed to talk to them. And if I do talk to them, there'll be consequences, whatever that means. And
Okay.
And
Only
in
due
a,
to the circumstances, I won't divulge information that I know then, but
in a week from, I guess, yesterday, I'm allowed to talk to him again. I know he expects me to come back. If I do
think
come
you're gonna
back,
be able to fight it?
I'll be able to fight it if he leaves me to my own devices. And like I'll be able to fight it if he allows me to fight it.
I know what you mean. If it's your fight to fight, you'll be strong-minded. But if something is to persuade
If he
you,
drags me into a shack,
yeah, I didn't want to be black and white. Yeah, that's
Well.
why I said persuade. You know, if he tries to persuade you, there's nothing you can do about. Well, you're gonna do what you can, but you know what I mean.
and I assume if I change my mind and I go back to him, I'll get my actual punishment. I don't think in that case I'll be dragged into a shack. I think I'll just be visiting here.
But again, you still don't deserve. I don't care what you've done.
No. I hurt his feelings. And he has a soft spot for me, so that's why I'm getting shunned instead of killed.
Just be careful.
I don't know that it's on me anymore. Be careful or not. Like, it's just not. You know, a lot of people warned me to stay away from him. But he was the only one who was able to help me. The other people able to help me just wouldn't. So I was kind of.
You didn't do anything wrong. I mean, you did a choice to take care of yourself. You sought help. Maybe not in the most conventional ways, but if
I did
other
in the
help
most
wasn't
conventional
available,
ways as well.
well,
Help
but you
wasn't
said that they
available.
were, yeah. You were just saying they weren't helping you, so you went to where you could get help. It's the fault of
There's just a lot of backstory there. There's a lot. I even went back to my old neurologist to get a prescription. I don't know what the hell he gave me, but it made things worse. That was when, you know, drugs for my brain actually did something. Dr. Jackie replaced that with sleep meds that actually did work, but now they don't. But now I'm not having a mental breakdown as far as the not sleeping goes. It's just something I've been used to. I'm used to it from when I was young. I was working on my sleep issues and my OCD with Joe. And then she stopped being available for me. It's not her fault. She needed to take care of herself, you know? But that left just one person helping me. And he would come no matter when I was having an issue. He would notice when I was having an issue and come to me and help me through it. He was never too busy. Even when he was too busy, he was never too busy. And he started reminding me about the good parts of my father. And I know that the kindness of Ken Jesperson might just be a mask on a monster. Or it's possible that the monster mask is the act. Or everything's an act. And he's just a scared kid still. Brainwashed and living in a prison after his parents sold him.
It's awful.
But, yeah, a bad past is awful. But it's not an excuse.
No.
It can't
I
be
use
an
myself
excuse.
use myself as an example. A few people know this. Jill's one of the one that does, because I've had good conversations with her in the past, but I'm a bit older. Most people don't know that. When I was younger, me and my father have almost no relationship anymore. Because when I was in medical school in my 20s, you know, I was the light in his eye, you know, a perfect copy of him. I was studying medicine. I was really good at it, you know. I still am really good at it. But
yeah, you are.
He took that all away from me because he was very set and old in his ways. I went to go, you know, I started dating, and he was a little skeptical, like all dating in medical school, and I brought home a woman. And he lost his shit. Very old mentality, you know. He didn't like that. He thought I betrayed him, that I wouldn't give him kids or grandkids, and went to the dean of the school, lied blatantly, because they were, you know, alumni or whatever, dick suckers, you know, in the medical board that he was in, and took everything from me. And I grew up pretty wealthy, you know. Not to brag, but I did not have things as a kid. And that was all stripped from me. And I resorted to a very weird life. That's why I'm a bit of a hippie. You ever hear me talk about people using weed and stuff like that, because it was like how I got through my shit in my years. So, trust me, I understand sometimes. A troubled past can really... Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's also just say, you know, a little bit about me. You're being pretty honest with me, and I don't mind sharing.
I appreciate
Especially
this.
when listening to what you're saying kind of makes me reminisce of that. Like you said, you can't be the choice. Like, you can still make a choice after all that. It can't be your excuse.
Yeah. I think
So, I get...
I think I should give you the shorter version of my my family. My grandpa was a narcissist, and he was the face of a cult. And my grandma was a psychopath. These are both actual... They actually got diagnosed with these things. My grandma was a psychopath and the shadow leader. The shadow leader of the cult. And my father was their firstborn child. And when he was around 2 years old, my grandma started working on brainwashing him to make her little assassin. He never remembered when she'd have him do stuff. I don't know the reason for this, but when he was 20 years old, she ordered him to kill his own father. I guess my grandpa had overstepped. Oh. He did that. She sent him away to Los Santos. To become an actor, you know. She was all about how we looked as a family from outsiders. Like the cult knew what was going on, but she needed to know what was going on. Or the outsiders needed to know what was going on, and that was that we were like well-adjusted, you know. And boy, my father running off to Los Santos to be an actor, that's a problem that a lot of families have. So she sent him. I mean, he didn't become an actor, but he fell in love, which is something he's not supposed to be able to do. Because part of her brainwashing is that you don't feel complicated emotions. You're just always content with what you have. And so he fell in love, and that broke one of his directives. And that's how he lost his motor memory, because he felt it going, but instead of running away from the feeling, he ran toward it. And then they had me, and he kept running toward it. But my grandma kept tabs on him still. All he'd need to do is hear her voice to be triggered, so he apparently killed quite a few people here in Los Santos. Many of them with attachments to my mother. And then my grandma contacted her, and she was told to send me and my dad back home. So she did, and she wrote a letter saying she was breaking up with him. He was stupid. Their child was stupid. Needs to like stay in Iowa, you know, with his mom. Mom. And he did. I think there's a part of him who knew that he was causing trouble without him knowing for sure, because he didn't remember killing people. His memory got altered after every one. When I was 2, she started brainwashing me not to be an assassin. I thought she was brainwashing me to be an assassin before I got all my memories back. She was brainwashing me to take her spot. She tortured people to get information out of them. And boy, is it easier to get information out of people when it's a child torturing them. Well, I didn't have any of these memories. My memories were of always being a pacifist. You know, she tried to take me fishing. I couldn't put the worm on the hook because it hurt the worm. I couldn't fish for the fish because it hurt the fish. But here I was, in these moments I couldn't remember, doing these horrible things to people. But I fought it the whole time. I'm a lucid dreamer. That makes brainwashing harder. I'm rebellious. I'm rebellious as a lucid dreamer. And what took her 2 years to accomplish with my father, she wasn't done when I was 16 and she died. She wasn't done with me. That's 14 years of brainwashing.
I don't know if this actually, one of the things that probably helped was the fact that she was trying to brainwash you as a child. Your mind is always evolving.
Yeah.
It's always growing,
Yeah. One of the conditions of the brainwashing that she did is that we had to have a handler. When she died, our handler died. And my dad and I reassigned ourselves as each other's handler because we were around each other so much. And we determined that we were never going to, trigger each other. Well, he determined that because he remembered her triggering me. And that gave him the idea that he was probably being triggered as well, and he started breaking more of his brainwashing, but he wasn't as good at it as I am, I guess. But eventually some things happened. I did trigger him once. I felt super guilty about it. So guilty I was going to put him in inpatient care. And I couldn't do that because all the hospitals near us were ran by the therapists, psychiatrists, and neurologists that my grandma sent me to when she couldn't deal with my lucid dreaming anymore and she needed me to sleep. She needed to get my sleep schedule back on track. She sent me to them, and they were all part of the cult. And they were very, very interested in Freud, of all people. I couldn't do that to him, so I didn't send him, and eventually he had kidney problems. They made him senile. He got at-home care. And probably every other night, he was trying to kill me. I got good at keeping him from doing that. Sometimes he wouldn't know who I was and would ask where my mother was. And sometimes he would just be his sweet old self, And after about a year of that, he wondered why he couldn't remember all the days, because I mentioned it'd been a year since he got sick, and he thought it'd been like 3 months tops. So I told him about all the times he wasn't, super lucid, and what he was doing. And my dad hated being a burden. So that's when he triggered me. Well, first he asked. He asked if I would take him out of his misery, and then he triggered me. So I killed him. Just suffocated him right there in his bed. Went out to do farm work, and then the day nurse came in, and she had to come out and tell me my father was dead. And I had to pretend like I didn't know. And that's when everything started breaking for me. I started feeling those difficult emotions. And I didn't know how to act about them, because you're supposed to learn how to deal with your emotions when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Here I was, an adult, not knowing how to deal with them. I came to Los Santos to try to find my mom, because at that time I didn't have the memories of what happened to her. I just found that letter, and I thought she was Just an asshole who decided she didn't want to be with a stupid man. And, I came here to kind of get her side of the story. Not to hurt her. Because I am a pacifist. And, eventually I got more information. I got more information about her when I got memory flooded, when I was breaking everything. Kenneth was the one who helped. I had reassigned a new handler here, and she wanted no part of it. And I am very glad, I am grateful that she was the one I assigned, because I wouldn't have met Kenneth otherwise. And also, if someone like Kenneth had been assigned, we'd be having a much different conversation. Or not one at all. Because I would just be his to order around as he wants, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I started breaking my programming too fast. Because I was trying to free that handler. Who, again, wanted nothing to do with me. And it went too fast. And suddenly I couldn't feel pain. And I had some motor issues where I would do things that I didn't mean to do. Usually just gestures. So, and I couldn't. Drugs wouldn't affect my brain anymore. I mean, they'll still, like, antibiotics will work and stuff, but I don't get, like, the drugs that you would expect to give you foggy brain. That doesn't work. If they're meant to, you know, calm you down or ramp you up or whatever, that just doesn't work. If they're meant to put you to sleep, it doesn't work. So, I've been dealing with that, and also the pain issues. And, I kind of blame myself for the Smileys. Because I went and found an old dog with no teeth. And I gave him confidence again. Because he was helping me. And I really thought that if I was next to him while he was doing this stuff, and if I was kind of babysitting the monster inside of him, that I could keep him from doing things with bad intentions, as it were. But, you know, it kept sliding. I was dealing with a lot of emotions I still hadn't dealt with before, one of which being anger. You know, the emotion that makes you want to hurt people. Only I'm still a pacifist, so once I'm over that anger, I regret anything I've done acting on that anger. Anything. And he went from doing things with good intentions to people who asked for it as a last resort, because I made sure it was a last resort, to pulling Ember into that shack. And then Charlie pulled Joe into a different shack. And I just felt bad. every night. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't deal with what I had been witnessing. Even though while I witnessed, I didn't feel much of anything. Because it felt like my memories.
You know what guilt is?
Yeah, I know what guilt is. I felt it as soon as all my memories flooded back. I still feel it.
I was gonna say it sounds like you feel it for what's happening or what happened to.
That's why I
Amber.
left the Smileys. The guilt. I told him I can't be let in on that. And Joe wants me to turn myself in. She texted me. She says that's a way to apologize, but I can't do that either. Because if I turn myself in as someone who was there, then that's me betraying someone I care about. And if I turn myself in and take all the blame, that's me letting him get away with it. So I have to think about what needs to be done, but I would much rather try to just get him to stop. There is no chance in hell Joe's ever going to forgive me. So that would be for her. That wouldn't be for me. I apologize. That was for me.
You know, one of the ways that might help you patch your relationship with Gil is you're kind of already doing it, but it's helping Ember.
Yeah. I should tell you what I told Chatterbox. And I'll tell you with a little more details, I think. Because when I told it to him, I was trying to make it seem like he needed to give me the information I needed in order to save her, but then I let slip like what needed to be done just in general, like he wasn't taking notes so he could do it himself, you know? When Ember was in the shack, there's a time where you can kind of implant suggestion a little more deeply, a little farther down in the layers. So even the person that you're brainwashing may not quite remember. They'll just know, they'll just have a feeling, you know? It'll just be something a little stronger. And that's if you drug them.
Did you say if you drug them?
If you drug them. Because you don't have to alter
Ayahuasca.
someone's. Yeah. You don't have to alter someone in order to brainwash them. You don't have to drug them. But ayahuasca works in a very special way. Because you can either have moments of enlightenment, or it can be the worst experience you've ever had, full of the most terrifying hallucinations. And there's no way to control which that is. You're either in a dream or you're in a nightmare. And if you are high on ayahuasca, as you are falling asleep and going into REM state, which is the best time to brainwash someone, you can go a little deeper. I would wait until Mr. Smiley was done. Ember was a little... She was asleep, but she was still a little high. And I would let her know that another way to get out of it would be to find a song that makes her happiest. Like pure happiness, like when you're a child and your favorite song comes on. And you sing along and dance along with it. And it's just a pure happiness, you know, there's nothing broken in that moment. And when she achieves that state of happiness, if someone repeats things like, do you need to take that?
No. Not right now.
Okay. If you repeat things like...
Let me tell them I'll call them back, okay?
Okay.
I think you'll understand why when you hear it. Hey, how you doing, Ember? Hey, how are you? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh. I think you should wait. The way you even said it yourself, that way when she's ready. Give it just a little bit more time, okay? I don't believe that. And I don't think you do, yeah. I think you just think that that's the worst that could happen. Well, this is gonna sound really crazy, but they were doing a dating show. What if you became a contestant? I don't know if and when it's gonna happen. But yeah, I think the other day they were looking, Wendy was trying to make a dating show for Joe, you know? Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm just telling you what I've seen on Twitter and stuff. So, what? No, oh God. I know, Amber. I'm trying to be honest with you, okay? I know, Amber. I've been trying, but I haven't even spoken to Joe. I've only spoken with you recently. Try to stay relaxed, Amber. I promise everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, maybe it was just like a, come on, like, it's people like Patrick are probably gonna go on it, you know what I mean? I'm joking, Amber. It's not for you to be mad. I'm trying to make you... I I know. Anyways, Amber, you know that's not how you should react. I understand how you feel. But you understand, like, maybe that's an opportunity for you. I know it sounds really stupid, but could you imagine? I don't know, maybe there's a little childish part of me that thinks that that's awesome. But, you know, um, try not to worry yourself about it. Well, only, what do you have planned for today? Oh, you're not allowed to talk to Ted? Oh, I don't think Ted doesn't want you to be part of the family because you're not happy. It's gotta be something completely different. Well, Ember, I mean, I've asked you. Are you happy? Well, remember what I've been trying to talk to you about? Let's try to make, you know, let's try to find what makes you happy. That's why we've been going flying. That's why, that's why we're doing this. Oh, wait, you want trivia night? Oh my god. Good for you guys. Yeah. Yep. Well, well, why don't we do this? And then I have a couple of patients that are coming in. I'm gonna treat some patients and still have a hospital. And then a little bit later today we'll go out flying again. Well, I'll let you know as soon as I'm free, and if you want to go, you can. If not, we'll save it for another time. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I really look forward to it. Okay. Well, Ember, I hope you know if I don't talk to you before you go to bed, have a good night and sweet dreams, and we'll talk tomorrow. We'll do some flying. Of course, Ember. Probably. Probably. Because look at how you're reacting. Again, doesn't that prove the point more? That maybe she's doing it more to like get at you instead of it being serious, because I'll be honest, Amber, your guess is as good as mine when it comes to that. Mm, maybe, but also maybe not. Maybe it's actually, this is gonna sound crazy, but maybe it's to see if you're gonna act the way you normally do, which is very irrational. And you're doing a really good job staying calm. You're giving her her space, you're giving her her time. I know it's killing you, Amber. But deep you down, you know that this is what you need to do because, like you told me last night, if you push this, you're gonna push her away. I'm at your corner, rooting for you every day. I'm here to help you get through. You're welcome, Amber. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, okay? I hope you have some good dreams, kill all the little bugs you need to, and we'll go flying tomorrow. Alrighty. Talk to you soon. Bye. I think that that's one of the first times she's ever told me thank you. Like a genuine thank you.
Yeah.
That actually has me feeling some kind of.
She's not the most polite person. So she's got to mean it.
That weirdly. Oh, that just hit me. The place that I didn't think that. I feel kind of. I was watching you tear up and I'm holding back as much as I can because she is so torn.
She, you know, one of the first times I really had a lot of in-person interaction with her. She was in like a childlike state. I think she had a concussion or something. And she was stuck on the side of the road with Marley, who had drunk driven and flew out the windshield. And she contacted me for some reason. Even though a lot of her friends were around, maybe she contacted more than just me, but I was the one who found her. It made me feel useful, you know. Made me feel like I was taking care of someone.
I have a question for you.
Well,
you can answer no if you want, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then I'll never know.
Alright.
You can even just nod. You don't even have to say anything that is comfortable. You know anything about the Blue Boathouse in Sandy?
The boathouse in Sandy. I've been by it a couple times.
Never mind. Wow.
Why, though?
I received a message last night. And someone returned Joe's phone.
Well, I know about the Joe's phone. I don't know. I didn't know it was going to be returned to you, I thought. One of the last days before Ken left for a little bit, Charlie took us out to a spot and grabbed the stuff that she took off Joe and put it in his glove box. That's the last I saw of it. So
I can't lie. I thought it was you. The cards lined up with you having told me that you were taking a step back, receiving a random number message, and
well, Ember
just
wanted
felt-
to return it. She wanted to return it, but she didn't know how to return it because obviously Joe wouldn't, come meet her somewhere to get her SIM card. And probably wouldn't go somewhere she was pinged. That just seems like a trap, right? So maybe it was determined that you would go somewhere.
No.
You would trust it and go get it. And I don't know though.
Interesting. Oh. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I know there was no reason for that to be kept.
I know. That's why
The only reason
when
she
it was
probably took it
returned-
off her is so she wouldn't call anyone,
when it was returned, I figured it was a gesture of good faith.
Yeah. Ember's
Well-
really upset that she had anything to do with that.
Well, unfortunately, up until recently, she had no idea she had anything to do with it.
I know.
Or she was suppressing it so much that she just wasn't coming to terms with.
She was told that she had something to do with it around the time that V stabbed her.
Oh, then yeah, by then it was already that was when she got criminal told at once.
Before then, I was trying to convince her, and Ken may have also been trying to convince Charlie specifically to allow Ember to remember. Because even though it would hurt her, it would cause her trauma to know what she'd done. It's really there's accountability that you have to take. That it was her body doing it, and
Yeah, of course.
both sides of her need to be aware that what they do affects the other side, even if they try to hide it from themselves. And I don't have the heart to tell Ember that absorbing a twin in the womb doesn't work like that. She thinks Charlie is her sister. But it's what she is.
Hold on a minute.
Mhm.
First of all, that's crazy. Secondly, so she's got, oh, I don't know what that's called.
It's chimerism.
She took over. She said she was
Well,
the weakest.
Yeah, so what
Okay.
she told me once upon a time when Ember was in control, but didn't remember a lot. She said that she was originally a triplet, and that she was the weak one. She was getting
Mhm.
weaker and weaker, and they thought that she was gonna die. and then one of her siblings gave her their strength.
Yeah.
And did not make it. Now, that to me sounds like she absorbed her sibling, but it could have just been, you know, one of them didn't make it. You know, one stillbirth within 3
Yeah, but
babies.
I know that this is wild. But maybe there is also a deep-seated part of Ever that we've never actually seen, which is scary.
Yeah.
Because if she... it's been a long time since I've heard of what Chimera is, and that's why it was like, when you said it, it dawned on me, like, it was like, wait, I've heard that before. Medical training.
I know chimerism because I'm a chimera.
You have a twin as well?
Yeah. Well, twins ran in the family. And apparently my mom said when I saw her when I was 8, she said, you were supposed to be twins. Fraternal twins. And I have a boy and a girl. But somewhere along the line, the doctor said that they were mistaken, and I was only going to have a girl. So I was born. They were mistaken about a week before I was born. A week before I was born, they thought their testosterone levels, or it's a boy. It's really hard to remember this. I was 8 when I was told it. The testosterone levels that my mother had pointed to her having a boy once they discovered that it was just one baby, which they discovered it was one baby like I don't know, 4 or 5 months in, when they did an ultrasound. And then they thought I was a boy, just turned wrong. I was always turned wrong. And then I was born. About a week before I was born, they figured out I was a girl. And then when I was born, and I had a few defects in my body, but they weren't like serious ones. So it didn't, like, they didn't think of me as like intersex or anything like that. They didn't test chromosomes. They didn't do any of that stuff. But then when I was in 5th grade or something, I noticed some things we were learning like basic genetics in like science class. And I noticed some things about my body that were pointing to not having inherited, you know, one set of genes. Like, I have one attached earlobe, one unattached earlobe, you know, that kind of thing. And as I aged, more things pointed to it. And then I came out as trans when I was 14. And I was allowed to go through that process. But the doctors got curious. And they asked my grandma if they could test my chromosomes. And I have different sets. Depending on where you test my genetic material, it seems like I'm 2 different people. But I'm not. I'm just me, so. Now, my grandma kept trying to blame the fact that I was trans on the fact that my mother was a freak who had one twin absorbing the other, but I don't think being trans has anything to do with that. I think it was just a crazy coincidence, right? But
Think you might find this interesting. That is anything unique?
Yeah. Huh. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have a marker on mine. Yeah, I do. Well, it was chosen though, so.
Mine was chosen as well, and it was because, again, when, I went through all this, kind of, fuck, who in their 20s, I was still full of hormones and shit. I mean, chicks are fine, let's be honest. But yeah, there were times, I went through, the whole tomboy era. Well, that doesn't sound like an old lady. Back in my day, it was the tomboys.
Yeah.
I was like I was a sports girl. So it was always fit, I know that it doesn't show well here, but I was 5'10", I'm a bit taller. So yeah, but it's crazy. You don't hear many stories of that in the city. And
Yeah. I will say when I got here, I think some people thought I had DID because I do have what I call awake me and sleep me, but that's because of the lucid dreaming, it just helps me. It helps me differentiate a little bit between whether I'm asleep or awake. And my grandma did a lot of damage to that separation because she really wanted that lucid dreaming to go away. But then also, as I was breaking, I would wear a pig mask to kind of protect myself from the world and from me and from feeling my emotions too hard too quick.
It was you in the pig mask.
Yeah. The pig mask reminded me of a pig I had growing up. It seems kind of gruesome, but well, the last time I saw her was pretty gruesome too, so but yeah, back to Ember. She needs a song that makes her happy,
by the way.
Huh?
I said her fucking impeccable timing.
Yeah.
But yes, I know that I have a very good mental note of that.
She needs to be the happiest. She needs to hear repetition of things like, you do not belong to Mr. Smiley, you belong to yourself. I don't know if she thinks of him. She kind of thinks of him as a god. Just Mr. Smiley is not a god. Just things that you hear her say.
She absolutely does think of him as a god.
Yeah, things that you hear her say about Mr. Smiley that are anything more than, friendship level, anything where he is above her. Just reiterate over and over again that's not true. That she belongs to herself and she makes her own decisions. She belongs to herself and she makes her own decisions. And then if she starts getting upset, as you're repeating that, go back to the song. And
have you been stalking me?
No.
I'm just joking. You know that I've taken Ember flying 2 or 3 days now? And half of our conversations are me telling her exactly that.
Yeah.
That
just gotta make sure she's
in yourself and
just gotta make sure she's the happiest she's been. I found out while Ken was gone, she doesn't remember her favorite song from childhood, but her wedding songs make her really happy. But only because Joe makes her really happy. And Sooty was there when we were talking about it, so Sooty knows. And Sooty, I guess, sang the songs or performed the songs at the wedding. So she might be able to help. But I also made the mistake of, I don't know if it was a mistake. I texted JoJo about it and said, even if you don't want to be with her ever again, this is a way you can help her not be brainwashed. Maybe. It might not work. I'm not accustomed to giving people suggestions. I hate the thought of controlling somebody else because I've been controlled most of my life. It just doesn't feel right to me. But I had to try. And I don't know if it was enough to override whatever Mr. Smiley had done. If it wasn't enough to override what Mr. Smiley had done, only he can break it. And that's the unfortunate thing. But it was worth a try. I was going to try it with Joe. I went in and I asked her her favorite childhood song, and she wouldn't respond to me. Probably for good reason, considering where she was and what she was going through. And then she was rescued, so I didn't get to try again. The first time I tried, it was when she was hurt pretty bad and pretty aware of what was happening. But it was the only time I could catch her alone at that point in time. Because either Charlie was there or Ember was there. A majority of the time. Ember didn't know what was happening. She was just sleeping by her wife in the dark. Because it was always dark. And and Joe was rescued, and I was both happy about that and concerned. I was happy because that means she didn't have to be physically hurt anymore, and she didn't have to go through the emotional torture anymore. Except she is going through the emotional torture probably still. So, I don't know what to do about that. I'm not gonna be the one who goes to her and tries to save her from her half brainwashed mind. But, that's mostly because I think I'd just make it worse, you know? She knows what group I was a part of. She probably still thinks I'm a part of that group. And maybe in a week I will be again. Only it won't exactly be me anymore, will it?
May I ask you something, Dad? How can we help you? You know that the remorse, the guilt, all that stuff that you're feeling, you know that there are probably people that feel that for you. And I think that you don't deserve to go back to be punished either.
Yeah, well, I think going back is my act of good faith toward Kin. And he has the opportunity to either let me know that that good faith is warranted or betray me. And I've let people know how to break me out of it because I have a lot more experience breaking it and also not giving into it, rebelling against it, making the person doing it think it's working. Be not quite sure. My grandma got so upset after several times she had been working on me. She got so upset that she would have to go tend to her garden because she could predict better what would happen when she was tending her garden than what would happen when I was getting brainwashed. I was undergoing a session. I was difficult. I was unpredictable. And I resisted. And I don't see that that'll be much different. And right now I can't feel pain, so I don't know how his method is even going to work. My grandma didn't use pain. She just deprived me of sleep. That's how she did it. And deprived me of affection if things weren't working correctly, you know. But he brute forces it. That's his method. Brute force. That's why you see people come in here with all the injuries, you know? And that's, I will say, that's whether they asked for it knowing what was going to happen to them or not. I was able to make sure that they stayed alive because it's about 50-50 mortality, but I kept them alive. I don't know that anyone will be able to keep me alive.
I have a question, Tab.
Yeah.
A bit ago, you gave a couple of scenarios. You said where you can just turn yourself in. Or you could turn someone else in and, you know,
Yeah.
What if I don't know, I guess because no matter how you look at it, it is you turning. Let's say, but what if you just maybe in the shadows helped set him up or something so that he could be caught?
I can't do that.
Hey, you know, can't blame me for asking, right?
No, I can't blame you for asking, but I can't do that. Not only can I not cooperate with cops like that, I can't do that to him. It would feel like killing my father again. Because in a way, I mean, we all get brainwashed every day, but you know, whether he's manipulating me or whether he's sincere, I have a great deal of love for Kenneth Jesperson. I just don't agree with his actions. It's The love is unconditional. The loyalty is not. But even the loyalty has its boundaries.
Well, that's understood. It would be more if you feel that you don't like their actions. It would be a way of having someone have repercussions for their actions.
Yeah.
I know that it's a rough one, but again, it's the kind of way that I think.
If his feelings for me are sincere, I've already punished him by leaving. He wanted me there. He wouldn't admit it, but he was so happy when I agreed. The first time I told him I loved him, he told me he could never say it back. Right before he left, I told him I loved him, and he said, "You too, kid." Which still isn't saying I love you, you know?
But it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah. And then he came back to find out that I was leaving the family. But that I still wanted to be friends with him. I just don't want to be involved in that, you know? I just don't want to be involved in it. And will it be hard to know that he might be doing more of that to more people? Yeah. It'll be hard to turn a blind eye to it. Especially if he starts hurting more people I know, you know? But nobody deserves that. But I feel like right now he has an ex-fiancée who was brainwashed to stop loving him by Lullaby. She stabbed him in the chest. He has an older Smiley who has been brainwashed a couple times by different people and needed to be fixed by him, and probably would stick around and probably has genuine affection for him, but you can never know if you've brainwashed them, if that affection is real or not. He's got Sooty, who isn't even all the way in, really. Doesn't know what to think about him. Is probably appreciative that he took away whatever Lullaby had done to her. But any affection that she feels for him is also manufactured by him. Same thing with Ember. Ember, I think, did have affection for him, truthfully, but had more affection for the clowns and for JoJo, and tried to leave, and then he had to manufacture more affection for himself. Then there's
She
JoJo,
misses the
who
clown
probably
so much.
There's probably JoJo who is probably struggling. She's probably struggling. She probably feels some affection for him, and then she hates herself for it. Because she was halfway there. I'm the only one in his life that has genuine affection for him right now, that he didn't have to manufacture. I'm leaning so hard onto that to try to get him to realize that people willingly joining him in his mission to not even, he doesn't even have a mission to like kill everyone or take over or whatever. It's just like he just wants a family. And he's so bad. He's so bad at just letting people come to him willingly. he's so patient most of the time, and then he sees a chance to do something impatient to speed things along, and he does it. He could have let Ember walk away and just kept working on getting her to trust him. Maybe even getting Joe to trust him a little. Just the normal ways people go about it, not pulling him into a shack and making them do it. You know?
Yeah.
You don't even have to... People don't have to be in your family to have affection for you either. All of his friends are people he doesn't trust. All of them. I didn't want to be one of them. So I agreed to be his family. Felt like my dad anyway. And now, I don't know if he trusts me or not. He might still trust me with his life. He did once upon a time. I saved his life. Anyway, all of that may be just an act he's putting on. The feelings I get from him. The need to have a family. To have people who care for him without him making them. And I feel like if I turn on him and I don't continue to be his friend, his son, that's just never gonna be fixed. He's always gonna think that he needs to lean into all the bad things people think about him. He's always gonna think his only use is being the villain.
You know, Ted, I see a lot of myself in how you speak. Because if you notice, the way you're putting yourself out there, trying to quell the monster, as you said. How many people do you think have given up on Amber?
I think more people have given up on Ember in the past month than... Well, maybe not her whole life, but definitely the people she didn't expect to give up on her completely. And I really hope that they haven't all given up on her completely. Chatterbox hasn't.
If it makes you feel better, I can assure you, they haven't.
Well, that's
they
good.
miss her. She was yapping and having a conversation with Bozo last night. As Bozo wanted drift tires. And Bozo called her and is like, are you gonna kill me if I go get drift tires from you? And he started fucking with her. And it was like a good old Bozo Amber conversation. He even called me after because she posted on Twitter, my brother wants to yuck me. I don't know what to do. And I retweeted it. And she was laughing so fucking hard. And then Bozo calls me, what the fuck is wrong with you, Stacey? I don't want to yuck my sister.
Well, he should know that he's a clown. He's a clown. Funny things are going to be retweeted. Retwatted? Whatever.
Oh, man, but he's mad at her. But you can tell deep down, they love her.
Well,
I need the one. Ratchet would burn down City Hall if he found out that he could have Ember for himself again.
here's the thing about anger. There are people who get angry at anyone, you know. There's like that snap anger or whatever. But most people, when they're really angry, when it's a lasting anger, it's got to be at someone you love. It's someone you care about. They can get that anger out of you. There's got to be a better word for it. There are so many different words for anger, you know. The non-homicidal anger. The seething anger.
Rage.
The anger that makes you want to yell at someone rather than, you know, stab them.
The best word that I can use for that is rage. It's like this deep. It's like anger to the 11th power, you know? It's like. Describing what you would say to me is like pure rage. Like just screaming to the heavens. Like fuck the world.
I felt it 2 times so far. One time was when Ursula stabbed Ken. And one time was when Joe stabbed me. 2 times. It's white hot. But it goes away.
Here's
It
the
usually
problem with that.
is related to fear as well.
I was gonna say, you're suppressing a lot when you say that it goes away.
I think I'm learning to deal with it. The problem is that I didn't learn to deal with it when I was young. But when emotions broke through when I was growing up, and they occasionally did, it was generally rage. And I can't say I had a great reaction to it. So I'm learning. And I'm just dealing with regret, being disappointed in myself. Guilt.
You know something you should learn as well?
Self-forgiveness.
How to be proud.
I can't say I'm proud of myself yet, but I'm proud of other people so far. And I appreciate parts of myself. I do see my strengths as well as my weaknesses. You know, I have one person I talk to quite a bit. She's an ear, you know. She's someone I can just talk to. We yap at each other. But I like to talk to people on a deeper level. You know, I don't like surface level conversations most of the time. And she knows a lot of my story, but I also know a lot of her present and her emotional like how she's feeling emotions right now and how she hides. She told me the other day I should be a therapist, and I'm like, I'm just parroting back what my father used to tell me. My actual father. He was trying to get me to feel those difficult emotions and learn how to only hide them from my grandmother. When I was 6 or 7, he realized that my sense of empathy hadn't grown like it should. You know, like young children don't tend to have any, but they learn it.
Right.
I wasn't learning it. So he took me out to our old sow, and he put me in charge of helping when she was weaning. Old sow gets agitated when she's weaning, and she gets so agitated that sometimes she's in danger of killing her piglets. And I would spend so much time with her. And she hurt me a couple times. But I learned how to tell how she was feeling and what she needed. And while I was there, she started learning how to tell how I was feeling and what I needed. And that's how my father taught me empathy. We did it with other animals too, but it was really Bertha who taught me that. And that's why that pig mask helped me. It knew what I was feeling. I feel like I am giving my friend a little bit of that help when I tell her that it's okay to be angry or sad. But I also have a friend who, if I tried to tell her that, she would just smile at me and say she's fine. And, I don't know how to break her of that if that suggestion I made didn't work. That second friend was Ember. I just making that clear.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah. Anyway, Chatterbox knows some of the details. He doesn't know. I tried to text him about the wedding song and stuff because I knew I wouldn't be able to talk to her for like a week, and I don't know when it's gonna happen or if it's gonna happen. I did see that he didn't get death, so that's good. But there's nothing stopping her other friends from trying. I think the more people are with her that make her happy, the more chance it has. Now I know Sooty doesn't get along with the other clowns, but she was the person who sang. They are her songs. And, yeah. I just hope it works. I do not know what Ken's reaction will be if it works.
He'll probably be upset, maybe.
Yeah.
He'll probably be pretty angry if he finds out that it was because of you.
Yeah, well, I'll deal with that.
But I think one of the best points that you made was, sorry, I was just going to say that you've chosen to be there. And if Ember really sees him as a father, which she talks good about him at times, she can go to him. And maybe she can go to him on her own free will when she wants to, like you, when she wants to be with Kenneth Jasper.
She, Ember liked him for a while, but Charlie was the one that made the decision to agree to be a sibling to me. For some reason, he thought I needed a sibling. I don't know. I kind of thought that whole thing was a little bit hokey. I had just started calling him Dad, you know, like, and that even felt weird to me. And then I suddenly needed a sibling, but she hadn't said yes. Charlie didn't say yes, but Charlie let Ember know that she was now my sibling, but didn't let Ember know why. So I had a couple of weird conversations with Ember. And yeah, I think something to note that might cause a problem with freeing her. Both Ember and Charlie are brainwashed. Both of them. I don't think Charlie feels the same way about the wedding songs. But I don't know how to get her to tell me what would make her happy. Because all that makes her happy is killing people or hurting people.
And what would make her happy?
Well, then you're a step a bit above me. And that's a good thing, because you're going to have to be one of the ones helping, because I can't, because I'm not allowed to go near her. Because knowing Kenneth Jasperson, the consequence of me breaking his conditions or orders or whatever they are of leaving the family, they most likely aren't going to be my conditions to bear. He's going to go after the people I care about. Because he knows that I can't feel pain.
Sorry, I'm a bit lost for words, but I want to tell you a couple of things. Number one, I want to tell you that you may not be it of yourself, but I am proud of you and what you've done. And it is something to be proud of what you've done. Everything that you're doing and you talking to me today is more than you could ever imagine. There are people that go their entire life without ever doing what you do. It is genuinely something to actually say to be proud of. The second thing is, if the person that you love seeks to punish you by punishing those that you love, remember you said that you have your own boundaries. It's gonna be a dirty path.
Yeah.
Look at Joe and look at Ember.
If he goes after someone I love as a way to punish me, that's a bigger betrayal than pulling me into that shack or killing me.
Okay.
I'll have to deal with that as it comes, if it comes. And I just hope he knows better.
Well, if there's ever anything or anyone that you know that needs my help here at the hospital, you know that you can always bring them to me and I will do whatever I can to help them.
I appreciate that.
And that goes double for you.
Thanks. I think it's about time for me to get going.
No, you're perfectly fine. I'm gonna, like I said, I want to tell you thank you from the deepest parts of everything. That you have no idea what this conversation meant to me.
Well, I can only hope that it helps. You know, actually, having the information is great, but I hope that it helps them, you know? Anyway,
I think that Ember will always think of you as family, and even though you may never ever even speak to her, there is something you could tell her. What would you say?
I'm proud of her. I said it today on Twitter. I know she knew that Twitter post was about her. Ken probably did too. It's a loophole.
Well,
she doesn't get a lot of unconditional in her life. People always put conditions on their feelings for her. As far as they'll tell her, you know, like show her. And I couldn't do that because if I'm angry, I also won't show her the love, you know. It's a strange feeling, unconditional love, because you're still disappointed in people and then they don't feel the love anymore. But my pride in her, that's unconditional. She can fuck up all she wants. I'll still be proud of her. I'll still claim her. You know? So I started telling her that when I knew Ken had his eye on her. Even from what little I knew of her. And it's just grown. I'm proud of her.
You should be. She's an amazing person.
I have like 30. But how funny is it in the middle of the summer to get pelted in the head with a snowball?
I love it. I love it.
Exactly.
Try. Oh.
What?
That's
Oh,
not
no.
gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Well, I can't budge.